It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see the versatile Deebo Samuel. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the 49ers and the Steelers. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
And when you watch Kenny Pickett play, you see a young man who got better every season in college and really blossomed in his final campaign, took his game to a new level, and made him a first-round pick in the NFL. He's the type of kid who can beat you with his mind, beat you with his arm, and occasionally with his legs. A tough, skilled performer. Kenny Pickett, he's got some moxie to him.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
From the gun, here's Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Pickett back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Steelers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Harris running straight ahead. Taken down at the 42. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 12 carries, 58 yards.
And he's been a touchdown machine for this season. He's number 1 in the league in rushing touchdowns. So that has to help the entire offense as a whole. Play action passes, other people have a chance to touch the football because if you're a defense, you absolutely have to key on him.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Steelers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And here's Freiermuth again.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd down and a yard.
In motion right here comes Johnson.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep, but now here's Pickett. Play action.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
That is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. They hand this off to Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Back to throw, Pickett.
And this is caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson His second touchdown on the season.
And the Steelers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. There are the numbers for Samuel from that game last week. 2 touchdowns and, don't forget, over 200 yards as well. Not bad.
It certainly seemed like every time you looked up, he was catching another touchdown pass, didn't it?
And if he wasn't doing that, it was a great catch for a long run after it. Sliding out of the pocket.
Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey.
Down to about the 32. The Niners at 7-1 now on the year. And they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Purdy now to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
First and 10, here's Pickett.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
You look at this Niner defense.
This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for, this is what you practice for, this is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. his first career NFL touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Santos now to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they are the first or second seed come playoff time.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. Taken in at the 11. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Here's Pickett. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Dialing up another pass here, Pickett.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. On the give, this is Harris. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett.
Over the middle, it's complete.
And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Looking to throw. Pickett.
This is caught. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
At the 2-yard line.
Harris.
Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They run again with Harris. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Pickett.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pat Fryermuth
With an amazing diving catch.
And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Look at the big fella go.
And down to the 16-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
And a quick throw here that's complete. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel as the first half is winding down.
And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Purdy will throw for it.
And that's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland. And it's the Seahawks who have the lead as those two teams approach halftime. The Seahawks seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. From there, we take the trip across Lake Erie to check on the Lions at home in Detroit. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Jordan Love has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington Commanders at home at FedEx Field. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. A touchdown pass there for Jalen Hurts. We just watched a very good first half out of quarterback Kenny Pickett.
He threw a first quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting started. These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but there are definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will
taking it right down Broadway. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now Purdy.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners have got it back to within a score. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations, but there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on the...
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starter's telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
And now they are in prime position, first and goal after the and across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey.
His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Niners have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Jake Moody now for the point after.
And the lead is up to 5. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And just not a big enough hole to break this one. He gets it to the 35 after showcasing that tough running of his.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 22. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
This ball is caught. He's got Debo.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. McCaffrey running up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll get the ball down inside the 30.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
Firing quick but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Now Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Niners first down. And they get it easily. A gain of 5 on 4th and 1.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? As you give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal.
Here's Purdy. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Niners are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point try now for Moody.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told.
And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
2nd and 10, it's Pickett again.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The offense on third down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
From the gun, here's Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw again with Pickett. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42.
Pickett to throw on first down. Still going inside the 20.
And all the way down to the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
George Pickens.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now a point after try for Santos. And this is back to a 5-point game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays.
And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And he will have a Niners 1st down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
2 yards on the play. 1st down, San Francisco.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
The carry here, it's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong 2nd half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the 2nd and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
Moody good with the extra point.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays.
And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here's Pickett and the Steelers.
Down by 12, 45 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a 1st down.
Looking to throw here, Pickett. That's to Freiermuth.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Pickett to throw.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it.